Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Proverbs 4.
And have you had like idols or artists that you like very much, their work that you think maybe might have influenced you? Do you know of any other work that's done in Europe, in Germany or the Italians, or people like Miguel Barceló? He's from Barcelona.
Do I know his work? Yes, yes I do, of course. You know, some good and some bad. Of course, there's a lot more bad than good. But the same is true with America.
Now put your hands up. You'll do anything for me.
Let me entertain you. Let me make you smile. Let me do a few tricks.
What do you think is the male beat of today?
This is my shit. Bow down. Bow down, bitch. Bow down, bitch. I might get your song played on the radio station. You'll do anything for me. If I were a boy,
even just for a day.
Beyonce is the Beyonce of men. Duh.
I agree with that. I love that. I agree with that.
I just might be a black Bill Gates in a making it. I want it. My persuasion.
He's unreal all around. And then I also think of the greats like Michael Jackson,
of course,
or
yeah.
Prince. You know,
Yeah.
like there's untouchability too. Like there's a mystere to them.
But they
as an
called her
artist.
like the female Michael for a really long time. But
There's a mystere about Beyonce that's untouchable, and I don't find that mystere about Bruno.
Right.
She has a quality about her that almost seems like she's not human.
So, ladies.
Okay, ladies, now let's get information. I say.
Purple rain.
intriguing and even terrifying visuals. Made in 1927, this silent movie of science fiction and German expressionism was the vision of filmmaker Fritz Lang. When it came to the story, Fritz and Thea took inspiration from other great writers, such as H.G. Wells and Mary Shelley. What's interesting about the book is that the book features themes that were not featured in the movie, themes of magic, witchcraft, and the occult. As it tells the haunting story of a futuristic city, which is inhabited by rich people who enjoy a life of luxury, where the city is operated by its underground lower-class slaves, who are treated as mere mechanical parts, who are forced to give their lives up to slave labor so the rich can enjoy their luxuries above ground. One day, Freda, who is the son of the master of Metropolis, sees the workers slaying away underground at a big machine, where he then hallucinates and sees the machine as a terrifying monster, with the slaves being devoured by it, where he starts to realize the true nature of his father's city.
Science has shown that resonant frequencies can amplify the movement of objects, sometimes to the point of destruction. However, the specific conditions needed to cause such damage make it an unlikely sole cause in the case of Jericho.
Negativity and entropy in the music. There's a disintegration going on that we really have to address. Our values have been lessened to a great degree. VH1's been pretty cool. They don't show too much craziness on their channel, but other Viacom channels do. People can say all they want to, that there's no reason for these kids to listen to music and then go shoot somebody, but you know, there's something that's triggering these buttons.
The 7 daughters of the sea nymph Pleione, Maya, Electra, Tagetes, Alcyone, Celaeno, Sterope, and Merope. These are the names of the 7 stars that make up the constellation of Pleiades.
When they're saying these actual names of these spirits, their feet walk right down into hell. And when you get down into the pits of hell, witches know this as sorcerers and shamans and voodoo people, but they're not going to tell you. That's why God saves people like myself to bring this information so you don't fall prey to that.
The Pleiades, also known as the 7 Sisters, is an open star cluster in the constellation Taurus. It is among the star clusters nearest to Earth, ranging a distance of 444 light years away. The earliest depiction of the Pleiades cluster was around 1600 BC in the Bronze Age in what is now northern Germany.
What is the astrolineal line?
Lineage.
Lineage line. What is the astrolineage line?
You got to shape your mouth like a New Yorker. Like
astrolineage line.
There you go.
Line.
Line. Yeah, say like you're from Harlem, from 125th Street. Okay.
Across the world, the Pleiades is a universal constellation. Many cultures have a star story for the Pleiades, and some of them have similar aspects. The name of each star in the constellation itself, Pleiades, comes from ancient Greece.
Proverbs 5:5.
Her feet go down to death. Her steps take hold on hell.
Okay, stop right there. Okay.
Ed Williams with you. That's right. That's right. Oh, I love my theme song. Again, I don't know what to make of that because I wasn't familiar with viral videos and I didn't post that video and I knew nothing, very little, should I say, of the internet and all. And next thing you know, I'm on the Today Show with Matt Lauer and Meredith and all of those great people. And all of a sudden thereafter, I'm on one of the leading doctor shows on television. I mean, the cameras, the lights, I've had all of the networks around the world. I went from homeless to Hollywood. I went from drinking rot gut to Grey Goose in a matter of minutes.
I don't know if I want to do this.
It's just weed. It's not heroin.
I just can't control my brain the same way I normally can.
Yeah, but that's like the best part.
Wait, is this f***ing play about us?
In 1953, the dream was relatively small. I just wanted to do a magazine that I believed in and that would be successful enough so I could keep doing it.
Wait for the bathroom?
Do you know now who all reads Playboy?
What do you mean, statistically? Or,
yeah, what
yes,
groups
sure.
of people read Playboy?
For advertising purposes.
Do I know you?
A lot of people know me.
Do you know me?
Yeah. You're the girl I met on New Year's Eve, standing in line for the bathroom.
They're mostly college audience and young professional, average age 29, which for a magazine generally is young. About half of them married and half of them single. Mostly, most of the marrieds are newly married. Upper income professional.
Can I kiss you, baby?
No.
We sense a strange, overwhelming excitement. A fever that grips thousands and is caused by one person and one person alone. Who is this one person that all Hollywood looks to? What is the name of this most influential and sought-after personality in the cinema capital? Is it a bright star in Hollywood heaven? Is it a dictatorial director or a financial tycoon? No, it's just little Oscar, the Academy Award presented annually for the best acting performance of the year. And here inside, the excitement mounts to an even higher pitch. Who in this throng will be chosen for Hollywood's Hall of Fame? Who is the personality who will tonight reign as king of all movie land? That question, and that alone, is the paramount thought tonight. Who will win the Oscar?
It's in the bag.
Who was that guy?
Literally the worst person in the world. I don't smoke random people's weed.
Do women read Playboy magazine?
Yes, yes. A surprisingly large number. Of our total readership, 1 out of every 4 is a woman. And I think the major reason for that is because the things that make the magazine popular You know, the girls are the centerfold, etc., the things that are most talked about, most publicized. But the general editorial attitude and the fiction and the humor are things that appeal to both men and women of a particular point of view.
I feel like I would look so sexy pregnant. Maddie, please do not get pregnant. I wouldn't wear any of those nasty maternity clothes. I would just be me, plus pregnant.
Remember when I got pregnant?
Yes, and it would be nothing like that.
I'm very happy to bring to you the name of the great actor to whom we feel this honor is due. This highest honor is being bestowed on an actor who, because of his consistently fine performances, richly deserves this trophy. A fine dramatic actor, and also a master of refined comedy. A screen lover unexcelled, and equally good in character roles. I now take extreme pleasure in presenting the Academy Oscar to that fine actor, your favorite and mine, our own James Cagney.
They broke up with me before I even went on that stage. Don't worry. This is just the beginning.
When the sex tape came out, the media and the general public viewed Paris as this wild child.
She doesn't care. I don't care. Hey Kim, so are you seeing Nick?
We'll be heading over to Paris, France. Construction of the Eiffel Tower began in 1887, and it took over 2 years to build.
She was this character of Paris Hilton, party girl, the wild child, playing into the dumb blonde character and nailed it.
The structure was made of iron in crisscrossed beams so that the wind could pass through it. Not everyone liked the tower at first. They thought it would ruin the beauty of Paris. And in fact, the plan was to tear it down after only 20 years.
This is my husband. Come on, back it up. You gotta take a picture of me. Here.
Let's pick it up, man. Get his face. You ready?
Nice to meet you. We're from Massachusetts, our first time here, so.
Have fun.
And in fact, the plan was to tear it down after only 20 years. Long story short, it's still here, and it's hard to imagine Paris without the Eiffel Tower.
I definitely see the evolution of my fame. Everything has just evolved as time has gone on, and I think we've gotten to the point where, like, we're here. Like, it's past the point of a quick 15 minutes.
Open to the public. The first floor has 3 red buildings, which contains a theater, restaurant, shops, and places to learn more about the Eiffel Tower.
In 2006, before she was famous, Kim started spending time with bona fide celebrity Paris Hilton.
What's different about you going forward as you look back?
The media is what made Paris famous, but they weren't nice to her.
The second floor has 2 decks for sightseeing. There's also the Jules Verne restaurant, which can be accessed by elevator from the ground floor.
Best known as being Paris Hilton's sidekick, but in reality, I think that girl was on a mission.
And the very top is the perfect spot for television and radio antenna.
I remember we were sitting in her SLR Mercedes, and the doors flip up this way. And at that point, the paparazzi would lay on the ground to try to get a picture of you up your dress. And she said, okay, we need to make sure you don't give them that.
The tower was to be used as the entrance to the World's Fair in 1889. It really didn't have a purpose other than to impress and prove that the engineering could work. The structure was made of iron.
Yep, you heard me. The mogul was named as one of GQ's Men of the Year. I know, cute, right? Now, to be specific, she actually graced the cover as the Tycoon of the Year. This title was given after her Skims line became the NBA's official underwear. I know, right? I didn't even know they had official underwear. Well, look at her posing in this cute little tie and this really tailored outfit. Go, girl. I mean, sir. Real queen. I mean, king shit, if you ask me.
To me, a complete man is both. And Playboy is both because Playboy is entertainment for the complete man.
And the ladies are quite complete in it.
Yes.
We have...
Out of sight, out of mind.
And didn't put a date on it because I wasn't sure I would have enough money for the second.
To what extent was that first issue an expression of your fantasies of what life should be?
Almost 100%. It really was a wish book. You know, they used to call the Sears Roebuck catalog the wish book back in the early part of the century. I think that Playboy clearly was a personal wish book and became very quickly a kind of a handbook for a lifestyle for the urban man.
Magazine. Those who are predisposed to take a dim view, perhaps, of what Playboy was about, would say it was built on one and only one thing, and that is skin.
I know the process it took to get in this. Tell everyone the process of this whole entire situation.
Yes, well, this is Marilyn Monroe's dress.
Unbelievable.
And it's 60 years old, and she wore this when she sang Happy Birthday to President John F. Kennedy in 1962. I had this idea to put it on and try it on.
Anyway, back to where we started.
Love you like nobody's loved you, come rain or come shine. It's one of those things. I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna love you, come rain or come shine. Come rain or come shine, I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna love you.
I don't know if I want to do this.
It's just weed. It's not heroin.
I don't like magic shows. I'm saying I don't tell nobody to go there. But if you go to a magic show and you see somebody pulling something out of something, and there's no way at all that this big old giant thing can come out of thin air, it comes from what's called the astral lineage line.
I have these lucid dreams where I can't move a thing.
So this is one of those experiences where I was dreaming and then I became lucid.
I still see your shadows in my room.
You wake up in a dream and you realize, oh, hey, I'm dreaming right now. It reminded me sort of like of something you might see if you're flying over like a Disney fantasy land, if you could fly over that.
Em setembro de 39, espíritos de elevada expressão hierárquica desceram dos céus. Os clarins foram ouvidos ao longe.
Really, we should be writing every dream and every lucid dream and every projection and travel, astral travel down.
Why am I soft in the middle? Why am I soft in the middle? The rest of my life is so hard.
I remembered the tune. It was still in my head. It goes like this. I'm like, tell me what this means. Or if you recognize this tune, and I'm like, ba-dum dum dum, ba-dum dum dum, ba-dum dum dum, ba-dum dum dum. So this couple people, they're like, oh, I know that tune. I've heard that before.
Thinking of you in my bed.
Get to King James. I want to show you something, some few secrets in case somebody out there that's dealing with these things. You need to stop. You really, really need to stop. Go to Proverbs 5:5.
Her feet go down to death. Her steps take hold on hell.
You were my everything.
The smallest form of witchcraft is called wishcraft. It's in the Bible. It's what happens when a person is wishing somebody and don't even know it, when they call somebody certain names, and I wrote a book about it. What happens is that they don't even know their feet, when they're saying these actual names of these spirits, their feet walk right down into hell. And when you get down into the pits of hell, witches know this as sorcerers and shamans and voodoo people, but they're not going to tell you. That's why God saves people like myself to bring this information so you don't fall prey to that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to summarize for you the meeting that I have just had with the bipartisan leaders, which began at 8 o'clock and was completed 2 hours later.
Finally got you a nightclub.
People come here and become whoever they want to be for the night. It's a fantasy.
It's the best nightclub opening the whole year. We can go national, international even. It's the truth.
You still haven't told me how you made this happen.
America's public enemy #1 in the United States is drug abuse.
Our goal is the prosecution of one of the most notorious drug traffickers in our hemisphere.
We open up a nightclub to hide the money. What if it could be more than that, though, man?
I just want it to stay this way.
If we're going to have a successful offensive, we need more money.
I'm doing this for us. It's our escape plan.
Escape from what?
I don't know any old, wrinkled drug dealers. They're either dead or inside. Tasha, that doesn't scare you?
Have made it clear to the leaders that if this is not enough, if more can be used, if Dr. Jaffe, after studying this problem, finds that we can use more, more will be provided. In order to defeat this enemy
of the peace.
As a public elected officials, all of us must be concerned that our government could have anyway been involved in drug trafficking.
The reaction to the story was so intense that the CIA director took the unprecedented step of defending the agency at a heated LA community meeting.
It is an appalling charge that goes to the heart of this country. I will get to the bottom of it, and I will let you know the results of what I found.
How are we supposed to trust the CIA official to investigate themselves?
Why did you come here?
Well, I was born here.
You were born here? And you've always lived here?
Yes.
Have you traveled a lot?
Yes.
Could you live anywhere else?
Sure.
Do you think this is a cultural center?
No more or less than any other big city.
So here in the first room, we have a replica of the water tower. Now, this is probably the most famous water tower, in my opinion.
A 2 million gallon water tank, which has been used for movies like The Perfect Storm and the finale of The Goonies. If you watch The Voice, it is also filmed here as well.
This is the official start to the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
The start of the Walk of Fame like this. The reason everyone goes is for the hand and footprints that are in the ground.
Hunger Games, they got a little bit of everything down here. I'll be back.
We're back with the artist, and the new album is Rave Unto the Joy Fantastic, and he now calls himself the artist. In print, however, it is just a symbol. We gave him the name.
I like to say that I live in the world, but I'm not of it. I travel a lot.
Have you traveled a lot?
Yes.